Alright, y'all should be able to hear me now. Okay. I was planning on doing a video, but I'm gonna just go ahead and go live. A few things to talk about today. Talk about these massive ports that's coming to the Switch, and you know, don't get me wrong, man. This year has been a really good year as far as games overall that comes to the Switch. But when it comes to new games, when it comes to first-party games from Nintendo, when it comes to the day-in games that the Xbox and the PlayStation get, we still, you know, as far as the Switch owners, is still waiting on that. But overall, the Switch is having a fantastic year. And speaking of a fantastic year, Michael Pachter, even though I know a lot of people still don't, you know, take him serious, I still don't. But he basically said Nintendo's not even going to be close to their predictions. And, I believe Nintendo said they wanted to sell at least 20 million more Switches by the next fiscal year. So my calculations, if they want to sell 20 more million, then the Switch needs to be around 30-something million sold or something like that by the time March hits. So if I said this a long time ago that I was skeptical about that, because it's like that Nintendo is banking solely on Pokemon and Smash Brothers. You know, like I said, people, I'm not saying the Switch ain't got, you know, they don't have any appealing games. The problem for the Switch overall this year is big name games to come to their console. When I say big name games, of course, you know, there's a lot of games on this console. It might be big to you, but is it big to the masses? Is it a multi-million, you know, sell like a Smash, a Pokemon, will it sell like a Red Dead, will it sell like a Mario Kart, those type of big name games. And of course, we just got Octopath Traveler, fantastic game, came out a few weeks ago, and I believe it sold over 1 million. So that has the potential, but will it be a huge hit? I don't think it will, because it's still a JRPG. JRPGs just don't sell that well. But it's selling good enough, but will it sell on a Smash level? No. Will any other game this year besides Smash and Pokemon will sell that high, that big? No. You know, so we got, like I said, we got a whole bunch of ports that's coming from the 360. We got ports coming from everywhere. And the good thing about the ports is we got some remasters, like Grandia 2, in which this is a game that I am playing right now, and that's the game that's on my television right now. That is a game that I'm currently playing on my Dreamcast. And when I heard that announcement today, I was very excited about that. Very excited. Actually, I heard about it yesterday. So it's been a fantastic year for retro gamers, because we're getting a whole bunch of these re-releases, and you know, these games that people my age that love playing back in the past. It's like we get to relive these games, sort of like Shenmue. You know, Shenmue, and of course I got Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast. So basically, I went ahead today, went to GameStop, and went ahead and bought the collection. You know, everybody else is buying, so I might as well buy it. So I'm very excited about these games, and it's been a retro madness going on in this gaming industry. I'm not talking about as far as retro collecting. I'm talking about as far as you know, having a whole bunch of these re-releases coming out, as far as, you know, games from back in the day, like between 15-20 years ago. At the beginning of this generation, we was getting a whole bunch of ports from the 360 and the PS3, and a lot of us, we was like, nah, man, that's crazy. Like, I'm tired of these ports. We never played these ports like these games like a couple of years ago. Why would you keep re-releasing these dang old games? We just played it. If you're going to re-release a game that's like at least 10 to 15 years old, not 2 to 3 years old. So we actually getting these games that we actually want. I'm glad that these companies is listening to the outcry. I'm finally glad that Sega, of all people, finally listened to their fans when it comes to the Shenmue series, because a lot of us thought that series was dead, and I'm glad that that's one good thing about social media, man, because social media, like, you know, there's pros and cons, but the good thing about it is that they hear our outcry, they hear our concerns, they hear the demand that we want for certain things, certain products, and certain games, and I'm just glad that a lot of us gamers out here is speaking our mind and speaking how we feel. And gamers like me, my age, I'm in my 30s, and of course, we want a whole bunch of games that give us that nostalgic feeling. Games from the 90s, in which we're getting a lot at. For example, look at Sonic Mania that came out last year. We got a Sonic game that basically reminded me of we got a 16-bit Sonic game last year, and it was a great game. It was a wonderful experience. I'm loving the nostalgic experience that we are getting from these developers, and that's one thing I love about it. So let's see who's in the comments section, who's in the chat right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Get some more people here. Share this podcast. Okay, let's get some more people here. About 20 watching. Who was in the chat? Get some shout outs. Oh, my battery about to go dead on my phone. What's up, Jalen? What's up, EJ? What's up, Black Coffee? Okay, he changed his name again. What's up, RD? What's up, Shadow? Allen? What's up, Just Saying? Blue Boat, what's going on? Is that everybody? I think that's everybody for right now. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Let's get some more people here, man. It's been like I said, it's been a pretty good week as far as gamers, as far as announcements. I really hadn't paid attention to this Gamescom and that's been going on these past few days. I just don't care. I got too many games on my plate that I need to finish right now. I'm currently playing retro, and I'm playing everything, whatever I get my hands on. I'm currently playing Panzer Orta. The game is very good, and it's a wonderful game. And that Panzer Dragoon series, that's another series that us Sega fans need to throw at Sega so they can re-release these games and give us an updated version, because of course the Panzer Dragoon series, most of them is on the Sega Saturn. You got Panzer Dragoon 1, 2, and Panzer Dragoon Saga. And guess how much Panzer Dragoon Saga costs on the Saturn on eBay? Like, it is so hard to find that game. But if you really want to play that game, you would have to up some money, because the cheapest one I found on eBay is $300. So those are the type of games that I want to get re-released, because the retro collector in me, I would love to collect that game and I want to play the game, but I just want to play the game without spending so much money. So that's why I want Sega to go ahead and remaster these games or remake these games. That Panzer Dragoon franchise is basically one of Sega's best franchise. I don't know why they're not giving it more shine. And I really feel that if they put that all in the collection, yes, I know it's a rail shooter, and rail shooters don't really sell it no more. But if you put that in a collection, all four of these games, Panzer Dragoon 1, 2, Saga, and Orta, if they put all four of those games in the collection, then I'm pretty sure it will sell very well, man. It's an experience that a lot of younger gamers need to play, because that game is so awesome, man. And if you have an Xbox One X and Panzer Dragoon Orta, that was the last one that came out back in 2003 on the original Xbox. That game is so good. It's hard, but it is so good, and the game looks absolutely beautiful, people. That game looks so awesome. It don't even look like a original Xbox game. That when I was playing it, I was like, man, this game looked more like a 360 game, because they enhanced the visuals. The game looks stunning. A game that's been out that long still looks like that. Oh my gosh! Like, if you have an Xbox One X, please play Panzer Dragoon Orta. That game looks so good, and it's an awesome game as well. So I know some people still say Xbox is dead, whatever. But the retro gamer in me, they ever since they announced that they was gonna put the OG Xbox games on backwards compatible, and plus those games are enhanced, that made me very excited. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all Xbox fans or older Xbox fans are very excited to play a whole bunch of y'all games. Y'all get to play them in HD, play them in 1080p or even 4K. So I like the decision what Microsoft did with that. Like I say, the Xbox One X is an awesome console. It would be more awesome if we had freaking exclusives. That's the main thing that we are missing. We had really good, high quality exclusives like Nintendo and Sony, you know, groundbreaking, critically acclaimed exclusives on the Xbox One X. There's really, you know, no reason to own other consoles because the Xbox provide everything that I want as far as the services, as far as the online, as far as everything that I want for a console. It's just the exclusive is the problem. But like I say, man, I play a lot of 360 games. I play OG Xbox One games, so I get a whole bunch of playtime with my Xbox One console. So let's see who's all in the chat. Before I get started, what do y'all guys think? Any of y'all, one of y'all get Shenmue collection today or yesterday? Is any one of y'all planning on getting the Grandia, you know, collection? What y'all think? Nintendo has all the exclusives. Where's Alex? What isn't trash to you, EJ? EJ, you still playing? It's a Ken Griffey Jr. on a Super Nintendo. Hey, that game was the shit back then. I really did enjoy that back then. What else I got? Legend of Dragoon is where's that? The legend. Nintendo make more good IPs. Nintendo need to buy SNK and Capcom. That's not gonna happen. Maybe SNK, but not Capcom. Nintendo would have a lot more good IPs, but it would never happen. Jalen Pipes, I'm not cheap. That's funny. Nintendo need to buy Sega. Blue Bolt asking the real question. The Grandia collection is tempting. Xbox Gamescom was fire. I didn't see it. Maybe you know, maybe later when I have some time, maybe I look at it, whatever. But you know, I just came from work not too long ago, and I just want to just get this little video out for y'all guys. But yeah, with this whole Nintendo situation with the Switch, where is it at right now? I believe it was at almost 20 million, like about 2-3 weeks ago. When Nintendo was talking about their reports and all that, and if I'm not mistaken, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, from the first year when Nintendo was on the market, I believe they sold either between 15 or 16 million Switches. So that was the first year, and the second year started in March. You got March, April, May, June, July, August. That's 5 months. So within those 5 months, Nintendo sold what? Probably about, if I'm not mistaken, I think 3 or 4 more million, something like that. But they need at least 15 million more Switches to sell by the fiscal year in March, in which that's what by like what is this? We about to go in September, so it's September. About 6 more months left, by a half a year. So about 6 more months, they have to sell between 14 and 15 million Switches. So that's where I need to draw the line. Some of y'all think they can. Some people doubt it. I really don't know what to say about this. I think that was a ludicrous prediction Nintendo has set for themselves. They set a very high goal. I'm not knocking them for that. But when you set a high goal for your product, that you know that is popular, you need to make sure to give out the type of products on a consistent basis in which will keep people intrigued to buy your console. And basically, when you had all these massive ports from the 360 and PS3 come to the Switch, and all these ports from the PS4 and Xbox One, they're not new games, so you cannot expect all these ports to make up the sales that you want to make up. It's not gonna happen. People buy Nintendo consoles for Nintendo games on the most part, and this year has been lackluster when it comes to their first party games. And when I say lackluster, I'm talking about as new games. The only new games that I can think of that is a first-party game is Kirby. That is the only new first-party game that I can think of this year. Octopath Traveler is not a Nintendo game; it's a Square Enix game. These other games like Bayonetta, Captain Toad, Hyrule Warriors, those are ports from the Wii U. Lots and lots and lots of ports. Now we got a rumor of a new Super Mario Brothers U coming to the Switch. It wouldn't surprise me if it is true, but I'm not knocking the ports. There's nothing wrong with ports. But when you set a goal that high and you don't even have the legitimate good amount of support from third parties as far as the day-in games with your other console, with the other competitors as far as Xbox One and PS4, if you don't have those type of games ready when they launch, then how the heck can you sell those many consoles with only two juggernauts to bank on? That is Smash Brothers and that is Pokemon. The Switch owners is not getting Red Dead Redemptions. They're not getting Black Ops 4. They're not getting that new that Battlefield game. They're not getting Madden. Like it's like they're not getting Anthem. They're not getting that new Metro Exodus game. They're not getting that that new Assassin's Creed game. I forgot the name of it. Like these big AAA games that comes out towards the end of this year, they're not getting it. They're not getting that Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Like these are big games that's not coming to the Switch. So if all these big games was coming to the Switch, then that prediction that Nintendo had made would make a little bit more sense. But banking on two games to sell that many consoles, let's say Nintendo basically sell, let's say about 3 million more Switches by the time Smash Brothers and Pokemon comes out. They still got to sell 12 million consoles from the holidays on to March. So that's kind of a slippery slope if y'all asking me, people. So I don't know. Like I really hope they got something in store. I really hope they do. But from the time they predicted those sales or whatever they wanted to sell, I was like, man, I don't know about that, man. That's kind of high, especially for a console that's getting massive ports. It's a port city when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. A port city from everywhere, from all the consoles, man. It's a port city. You can't expect majority of your games in which are ports to sell that many consoles. I don't see it. I really don't see it. And I don't expect Pokemon and Smash to sell over 12, 13 million consoles. I just don't see it. I don't know. Maybe y'all have a different opinion in the chat. I just don't know. What do y'all guys think in the chat? What do y'all think? Because we still yet to get a Nintendo Direct, and the Nintendo Direct that we got not too long ago was another Smash Direct. So we had a Smash Direct before E3. We had majority of the E3 was a Smash Direct, and a few weeks after E3 we got another Smash Direct. I'm not saying Smash is not important. It's very important. That's one of Nintendo's top IPs. But one game is not going to sell that many consoles, man. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying I don't doubt Pokemon is going to sell. It's going to sell. It's going to sell well. But I don't see any console sell at least 10 million consoles for one game. I just don't see it. Not in that short amount of time. Not in that short amount of time. Not even the Breath of the Wild did not sell that many consoles in that short amount of time. They did not. They sold extremely well, but not like that. And the Breath of the Wild right now, I think is around 7 or maybe 8 something million. If you count the Wii U version, maybe around 10 million overall, something like that. That is good. But did it sell 10 million Switches? No, it did not. No, it did not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not doubting the popularity of Pokemon and Smash. It's very popular. It's very popular. I'm just look at the PS4. Like they're not gonna sell that many consoles you know, in that short amount of time. And they get all the support. They get all the third-party support. They get all the games. And God of War came out this year. They're one of the biggest games this generation. They still not gonna sell that many PS4s in that short amount of time. I just don't see it. I really don't. So what y'all guys think in the chat? That PS4 was a port city. Yeah, you're right about that. PS4 was a port city in the first couple of years. That's why I didn't own a PS4, because there was just too many games from the 360 and PS3 was on that system. And on the Xbox One, on the other hand, they actually had some exclusives in the beginning. It's just as time went on, it's like Microsoft forgot what an exclusive was. What you said? I'm picking up Shenmue and Grandia. Yeah, go ahead. Those are really good games. That Grandia collection is tempting. I'm picking Shenmue and Grandia. Nintendo need to buy real XD. Mario NFL style game made by 2K Sports, taking them both for the Switch. Man, this is what pisses me off about EA. There's not going to be another NFL licensed game because of EA. Ever since that mess they pulled with remember the ESPN 2K5, that game was a lot better than Madden 2005. Like, I played both versions, and I'm like, okay, this Madden 2005 is garbage compared to the NFL 2K5. Because if you play it right now, the game still holds up. 2K5, and ever since they took the license from the NFL, the license from the developers make NFL games, like, I'm like, are you serious? We're not gonna get NFL Blitz anymore. I'm like, man, this is bullshit. Because I love arcade type of sports games. I love arcade football games. Like, we can still get a football game, it just won't be NFL licensed. So Xbox is a port city. Well, let's just be real, everybody. There's ports everywhere, from Xbox to the PS4. There's ports everywhere. I never seen so many ports and remasters in one generation. This generation overall is a port fest, man. Let's just be real. It's just Nintendo is hopping on that port train. I know a lot of Nintendo fans used to make fun of PlayStation guys because they got a whole bunch of ports, and now everybody got ports, man. So it is what it is. They need an Animal Crossing Mario Maker release. Probably Animal Crossing, but Mario Maker, I'm not sure. Like, Mario Maker, as far as the handheld mode, would make sense, but for the people that actually want to, you know, put it in the docks, it'd be kind of weird unless you use the motion controls. There's probably a way you can still play Mario Maker while it's docked. That's probably still a way. What else I got? He said Xbox is a backwards compatibility machine. Hey man, backwards compatibility, hey, it's a good thing. Like, I missed out on a whole bunch of games from last gen. I just recently beat Tomb Raider Underworld. Fantastic game. And I never played the Tomb Raider Legends. I never played Tomb Raider Anniversary. So I went ahead and picked those games up. It was only $2, so yeah, I'm having a blast with a lot of these games I missed out on. You know, like, there's nothing wrong with playing older games. The problem with the Xbox right now is exclusive. Because if they had a constant flow of exclusives, then a lot of us won't be complaining about the lack of first-party games, because we have the best of both worlds as far as the older games and the newer games. And I guess I'm been, let me see, Xbox to Port Central. Hard to say right now. What else I got? Even shitty PC ports. Nintendo has a reason to port some Wii U games over to. Yeah, like, it's a lot of reasons why they ported it over, because Wii U was a failed system. Nobody bought it. Like, I kind of understand why Nintendo chose the second year of the Switch to basically release most of their exclusives from the Switch. Not Switch, from the Wii U. So it won't surprise me if Mario Maker shows up here. It won't surprise me if New Super Mario Brothers U shows up. Won't surprise me if that Tokyo was it Mirage Sessions. I forgot that that was it Tokyo? I forgot. It's that crossover game, the Shenmue Tensei, and that crossover with something else. I forgot the name of that game. What else I got? Come on, stupid freaking phone. There it is. Let me see. Sony domination. You already said that. Battlefield is tanking. Pre-orders are down 85%. Well, fuck EA. that's all I can say about that. Fuck EA, man. Like, they did this to themselves. I never forgave EA, ever since the whole entire the Madden the NFL 2K series. I never forgave EA about that. Never forgave them. And of course, I was still a big fan of some of their games, so I still kind of bought some of those games, their games. And of course, Visual Studios, they shut them down, so no more Dead Space and no more Dante's Inferno. I enjoyed those games, so it's like they don't give a damn about the consumers no more. So this consumer don't give a damn about EA. They can rot in hell. I hope that game. I hope it flops. I don't give a damn about EA no more. I just don't, man. I can't stand EA. I don't know why people still support EA. Like the only time I play EA games, I gotta wait until I find a pre-owned, because I'm not spending my money buying brand new EA games. They're not touching my money. I'm sorry, they're not touching my money. So I would rather pay the retailer so they could pocket that money instead of the money going to EA. So yeah, the EA games that I play, that I play is pre-owned, not brand new. That Switch might be getting the Beverly Default collection. It wouldn't surprise me, man, at all, because every day there is a new announcement of a port coming to the Switch. So, like I said, it does not surprise me at all. Said core Pokemon audiences underestimating Pokemon Let's Go. I'm not huge into Pokemon, so I don't know what to say, because I'm hearing some of the Pokemon audience, not satisfied with the new ones that's coming out this year, because it's not a quote unquote brand new game. We're not gonna get the brand new Pokemon game until next year. I'm not saying that these two Pokemon games, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, is not gonna sell. I think it will sell really well, because this is the very first Pokemon in HD. So that's a big deal. We're gonna actually have Pokemon for the first time, a core Pokemon experience in HD. So think about that. Appreciate that, Blue Boat, for the $2 donation. And I noticed that some of y'all asking me about where's Nick and where's Alex and what happened to the podcast, man. Like, my podcast, it will come back one of these days. I just don't know when, because right now I'm just trying to focus on my channel, my content. But like I say, man, they still upload videos. They still be doing on Mario Kart Mondays. They still be doing Team Red Talks. As far as what's going on between me and them, some of y'all are speculating that there's a beef. I'm not gonna lie, there was a little beef going on, but it's not what y'all think. It's just I just want to take time to myself and concentrate on my channel, because I've been gone for a while and I'm trying to get back acclimated with this whole YouTube stuff, and I'm gonna try this again, because this whole entire algorithm that's been going on in this YouTube, like they kill